Compression members design compressive strength PD is given as AE into FCD, where AE is effective area. Bolt holes fitted with bolts or rivets are not deduced in effective area calculation, unlike tension members in which the bolt holes are reduced in effective area calculation. And FCD is design compressive stress, which is given as FCD, which is equal to Fi by gamma m naught by phi plus under root of phi square minus lambda square, and this FCD should be less than or equal to Fi by gamma m naught, where phi is given as 0.5 times of 1 plus alpha into lambda minus 0.2 plus lambda square, where alpha is imperfection factor, which is given in table 7 of IS 800 2007. This alpha value depends on buckling class. For class A, alpha value is 0.21. For buckling class B, alpha value is 0.34. For class C, it is 0.49. And for class D, it is 0.79. And lambda is given as non-dimensional effective slenderness ratio, and it is given by the equation lambda is under root of Fy by FCC, where FCC is Euler buckling stress, which is given as pi square E by KL by R whole square, where KL by R is effective slenderness ratio, that is effective length by R is radius of gyration, and this buckling classification is given in table 10 of IS 800 2007, which depends on cross section area of the member and buckling axis. So for rolled I sections, the limits are given, that is H by BF greater than 1.2. Then if thickness of flange is less than or equal to 40 mm, then buckling about ZZ axis, it is class A, about YY axis, it is class B. Whereas for thickness of flange between 40 to 100 mm, for ZZ axis buckling class is B, for YY axis it is C. Whereas for H by BF less than or equal to 1.2, thickness of flange less than or equal to 100 mm, for ZZ axis it is class B, for YY axis it is class C, for thickness of flange greater than 100 mm, and for ZZ axis it is class D, and YY axis also it is class D. Same for welded I sections also, depending on the thickness of the flange, classifications are given. Similarly, for hollow sections, for hot rolled or cold form sections, buckling about any axis, hot rolled sections are class A and cold form sections are class B. Welded box sections are also classified based on buckling axis, and for channel sections, angle T and solid sections, buckling about any class, the buckling class is given as class C, and for built-up sections, for any class, any axis of buckling, class is C. Whereas the effective length of prismatic compression member, that is effective length KL, is given as based on the end conditions Boundary conditions: effective length is given when it is at one end it is free and at the other end it is fixed. Then the effective length is 2L, that is K is 2. When at one end it is hinged and at other end there is a guided roller, then also it is 2L only. One end if it is hinged and the other end is also hinged, then it is L. When one end is a guided roller and the other end is fixed, then it is 1.2 L. And when one end is fixed and the other end is hinged, it is 0.8 L. And for both ends are fixed, it is 0.65 L.